doing when he was alive. But because he loved her so much, he loved her so much to a fault. And because he doesn't have a mother figure in his life when he was alive. So he was seeking to have a mother figure. That is where Wunmi came in. He didn't only see Wunmi as his wife, but also as a mother. And he's crying for love. He's crying for love. That is why he gets hooked with Wunmi. How can you say you are a wife? You don't cook for your husband. It's Adura that cooked Indomie. You are a wife. You didn't even see the injury your husband sustained from the show until he came to beg you. And you are a wife. You don't even care about his well-being. A nurse, a stranger came in to give your husband an injection, and you left a stranger with your husband to be given injection. What kind of a wife are you? You should be ashamed and cover your face. I'm a mother. I'm a single mom. I raise my children. I am also a D4C. My husband threw me out of the house. I didn't get out of the house. That is the only side I will say about Baba Mohbad. It might be that it's Baba Mohbad that threw her out. My husband threw me out and was telling everybody that I left him. Until people I heard my own story. Even after he threw me out, I still looked back because his life wasn't the same again when I left. And God lifted me up. I didn't say the way he treated me that I should just leave him. I looked back. I looked after him as a man. I gave him money. I gave him money to start a business. And I was looking after my children. I was sending money to my children to go to school, to do everything. Even the money I was sending to him, he was using it to carry women up and down. I was being briefed that was carry women up and down. I'm not bothered because we are no longer together. Even though that we did a legal wedding, I didn't take that upon him or to react or anything. I single-handedly trained my children. And even himself, I gave him money. I gave him about 2 million naira in 1999 to start a business. That 2 million naira it's worth 2 billion naira as we speak. How many women can do that to a man that chased them out of the house? You understand? So, and I knew what my children went through. Even though that I still look back. When he threw me out, I would go to my children's school to go and meet them there, to buy sweet, to buy egg and everything. And even told the headmaster that they should not allow me to come and see the children. I had to bribe the headmaster, the proprietors and everything. I had to start bribing them to see my children before I left Nigeria for the UK. It's when I got to UK, he started shouting, "Oh, my wife is in London. My wife is in London." I said, "I'm no longer your wife, but I will help you if you need me." You understand? So, for Mohbad to struggle, the Mohbad wear the shoulder, he put everybody's body on his shoulder for that boy to die. And that woman has the guts now to be shouting that you want to bury a dead son. When your son was alive, we didn't hear you speak. You are fearful for your own life. You don't want to die. As I'm speaking to you, I'm ready to lay my life down for my children. You understand? If I'm in Mohbad's position, I will talk. I will do a video. I will tell people, please watch me. If the next day they will come to my house and shoot me, then I will be happy that I lay down my blood for my children, not the other way around. So Mohbad lay his own life for you people, and you have the right, the inventory. Because of money you will get from his royalties or whatever, you are now screaming. You don't want DNA to be done. You say, even if you don't do that DNA, Mohbad will fight for himself. I'm not just a qualified nurse. I am a prophetess as well. I saw Mohbad right here in London. He's no longer in agony. In my dream, he wasn't in agony. He was well dressed. He was calm and everything. But he said he wants justice. That's what he said to me. He said he wants justice, that I should tell his father that he wants justice. He said it 3 times. I want justice. I want justice and I want justice. That's what he said. You understand? And the reason why I believe that dream was that I had another dream same day about a place that I'll be going on Sunday. And I went to that place on Sunday, and everything I saw in my dream came to pass at that party on that Sunday. You understand? So I knew what I was talking about. I'm not in support of anybody. I'm in support of Mohbad. It was only Mohbad that went through all this ordeal. That boy was traumatized. That boy had no life when he was alive. He sang a song that he know there will be a day that all his pain will go away. He will smoke it away. He will party it away. But he didn't know that it's going to go under 6 feet. You understand? And the position of Mohbad in the family, I stood the same position in my own family. I'm the one. I'm not the one, but it's God. Everything God gave to me, I share it with my family and everything. I don't think about myself. That is why I knew the pain that Mohbad was having when he was alive, because I went through the same pain, even though that I didn't come from a divorce home. But I showed that when our father couldn't cope any longer, I took up upon myself to train my junior ones, even including my elder ones, with what God gave to me. Because it's someone in the family that God will bless. And if God bless you, didn't bless you because of yourself alone. He blessed you because of the family that you come from to help them. And I did that. And I'm still doing it as old as I am now. I'm still doing it. So what is it? Money. I never thought about money. I never think about money. I never went to school of nursing because of money. I went to school of nursing because I like putting smile on people's faces. I never thought about the money. Although the money was coming in, it was just a bonus. Money coming into my pocket was just a bonus, and I wasn't even spending that money on myself. I'm spending it on other people, everyone around me, even including people that wronged me. I still spend my money on them. That is how God built me. That is the kind of heart I have. And I can see myself in Mohbad. You understand? I can see myself in Mohbad. So I knew I can feel the pain. I can feel it. I can tell you what he went through. So this guy, let him get justice. He wanted justice. He sent me to his father and he said he wants justice. Please, let's give him justice. Thank you.
Madam Queen, please, I want to ask you a question. Madam Queen. Hello, Madam Queen, can you hear me?
Hello?
Ooh. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Okay, as an RN, that works in the hospital or where you work, have you seen cases of relapse that comes back to the hospital and they later die?
Come again, please.
As an RN, have you seen cases of relapse that came to the hospital and they end up dead?
Of course.
What is relapse? I want you to explain so that people can know what relapse is.
Relapse is, you might have been admitted to the hospital and being treated, and you come back with the same problem, even though that you've been satisfied that you are okay, they discharge you home with medications and things like that. You can have a relapse in any form. You can have a relapse if you have a mental illness. You can have a relapse if you have mostly diabetes. If you don't, you can have relapse in any area of your medical condition if you don't take your medication as required. If you are not compliant with your medications, you can have a relapse. And majorly in the mental illness area, that is when you get your relapse.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm still coming. I'm still coming. And then you made mention of another one that's saying that you saw Mohbad in London and he doesn't look stressed. But the promoter actually said otherwise. What do you think about that?
I said I saw Mohbad in my dream.
No. I wrote everything you said down, ma'am. You said you saw Mohbad
no. You can't tell me you wrote everything down.
You said you saw Mohbad in London.
I saw Mohbad in my dream in London. And I talk about Sunday. Did the Mohbad died last Sunday? I mentioned about Sunday. I said Sunday.
You said you saw Mohbad in London and is not stressed. That boy is not stressed. That was what you said. I wrote it down when you were saying it. I'm writing it. I have a paper right here. You said you saw Mohbad in London.
Hang on.
No. I'm not dragging with you.
You understand?
I'm not dragging with you. I'm just.
You might say that I said this, and I said I didn't say so. I said I saw Mohbad in my dream and was no longer stressed. He was no longer stressed. He is calm. I saw him with a woman, an elderly woman. They were talking, they were chatting. You understand? I think I've discussed this even with Papiano, maybe on Saturday or so. I think I discussed it with him. And I saw him in my dream. I was even going to do a live today. I wanted to record it because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep all night today. I slept around 4 o'clock, doing nothing. And the spirit was now telling me that what he told me that I should tell the father, that I haven't called the father. I said, I don't have the father's number. Then he said, put it in an audio and send it to the world. That's what he even told me today. Today, I've even opened up my panic. Now, I'm crying because the spirit was still telling me that what he told me, I haven't delivered the message. And that
yes, ma. I know you're not engaged with me, ma. I know.
I'm not a family of Mohbad. You understand? I come here to say my own
narrative. And that's narrative. You said this narrative, and people are looking, people are watching. Yeah.
And we are here, we the panelists can also ask you to get more clarification. Maybe you might be right, but we need a little.
If truly we are The love should come from your husband sustained an injury, a nurse came in, and you just left that nurse with your husband to do whatever they want to do with him. Mohbad was in serious pain, but you said it wasn't in pain. It was okay. It was on his phone. You were on your phone as well. How could that be? Why is it that Mohbad cannot talk to the nurse that, no, I have ulcer, I cannot take diclofenac? Why is it that it's people that is talking on his behalf? That means he hasn't got the capacity to make judgments as at that time. And it is the duty of Wunmi to act in the best interest of her husband. And she has not demonstrated that to me with her statement in the court. I'm only going by his statement in the court. He has not demonstrated to me that he has acted in the best interest of her husband.
Okay, I understand.
That's my own conclusion.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to give you 2 instances where I think Wunmi stood up for Mohbad, right? You said she was crying in court. You do not think she has been there for him and all that. It is right to say that you're passing this judgment based off of this last incident that led to his death. That is where you are drawing all your conclusions from. But I know, right? She would have taken Mohbad to the hospital. People make mistakes, but it is not right to condemn her and condemn whatever she was doing in her home as a wife because of this part. I know it led to Mohbad's death here, but I feel like there were 2 places. I'm going to give you an instance where she stood up for Mohbad, right? Because she said she was crying in court. That was, let me tell you. You know the time the NDLA came to arrest people at the Malian, I think that was at Malian's house. Did you see that video where Wunmi was basically, jumping in front of the gun and like saying, shoot me, shoot me? Did you see that? Did you see that video, ma? Hello, Queen. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, that's one. Another one is, remember Bella had an interview and he was trying to narrate everything that Mohbad was passing through. He was saying Mohbad developed high blood pressure because of this whole thing about the Malians beating, bullying and stuff. Did you hear him when he said that there was a day Mohbad wanted to jump off the window, that if not for Wunmi, he would have jumped off the window and he would have committed suicide? Did you hear that part as well? So I do not believe that I would not come out. Everybody have their opinion and that's fine. I would not think it's right to condemn Wunmi on this stance. To say that she has not, because you said people were using Mohbad, and then you said she also used him. I do not think so. I feel like whatever it is Mohbad went through, even in the, you could also see some videos.
Why is it that only Wunmi says you are bringing up now?
Can I finish?
I told you that.
I'm trying to reply to the things you said.
You said you. My problem, Wunmi, I'm not. I don't care
about saying that she did.
All I care about is Mohbad.
You mentioned Wunmi more than 5 times.
You cannot get just. Let everybody go back to their houses and sleep. Or maybe the people should go and kill their own son as well. I'm bringing you here for us to discuss about it.
Now you said your own things. I'm trying to also,
No. That is my own opinion. You cannot change my opinion, no matter what you say.
I'm not trying to change your opinion. No, don't feel
in front of the NDLA.
No, don't feel.
When Mohbad, after the DNA, when Mohbad was in the hospital, did she go to the hospital to see Mohbad?
How did you know she did not go?
We heard it.
She was there, and Darusha, we heard that Darusha slapped her.
Anyway, you can have whatever you want to wife.
Okay.
But let's tell people,
Queen, I just want to ask you a question.
Don't marry anybody that you don't love. Don't marry people because of money.